What is the difference between ranking number one organically on SERPs, which for you guys that don't know what that is search engine results pages, and ranking number one on your local Google map pack? So what is the difference?
The click-through rate is about 80 something percent on if you're in Google Maps. But I'm one of the few SEOs that would tell you. So, for example, there are about 5 different algorithms. You have Google Ads or local service ads or LSA ad. LSA is what everybody calls it, local service ads or Google Ads. Then you have Maps, that's another algorithm. Then you have organic, that's another algorithm. And then you have video, which is YouTube, which is another algorithm, and voice, which is another algorithm. There's 5 different algorithms that I specify on. Every one of our SEO packages comes with 4 of them. We don't do Google Ads with obviously with the SEO, but we can do it. So now I'm the guy that would normally tell you, if you're ranking on page 1, the reason why you should be ranking on page 1 is to make more money. Why do you want to make more money? So you can spend more money. Why do you want to spend more money? So you can make more money. All right. So if you're ranking on maps or organic, it's stupid to go, well, I'm already ranking on maps. I don't need to be in organic. I don't need to do Google Ads. You're stupid.
You got to do it all.
You need to be, if you're ranking on Google Ads, who's going to get more clicks? The one person that's on one spot on Google Ads or Google Organic or Google Maps, or the person that's got all 3 of them bitches up there?
All of them, man.
And then also where you say people also ask questions, you'll click down on that sometimes and you got video up there. TikToks, Instagram, YouTube, all up there. Voice, podcasts, all of it. Like if you go and look up Rank Fortress on Google, you'll see at the top 3 pages I probably own 20 plus spots. You cannot go past page 1 without seeing me. You know, and that's because we build a brand, we publish content all the time. I tell people, for instance, if you come to me for SEO and I look at your social media and you're not posting, I'm going to recommend either you start posting or hire a VA to post, because it is part of branding, which is SEO. SEO is just branding. Backlinks are branding. On-page SEO is branding. Everything you do with SEO is branding. And when you post,
what is organic? What actually would that be labeled as? Like what goes into that category?
So like social media to me is organic. It can also be paid depending on if you're doing paid ads, but I personally would want to be in Maps and organic. Now that's if you're a local business. If you're not a local business, you don't, like me, I don't need to be in Maps. And I also, I do not try to rank on page 1, mainly because of the sheer fact we are international. So it's going to be really hard for me to ever even remotely come to ranking on page 1. Although I do get leads and I do get sales and customers off of Google searches. A lot of times for VA services or local SEO or GMB SEO. But if you're a local business, you need a Google Maps, you need to be organic, you need to be doing Google Ads. If you're not a local business, you just need to be in organic. You can still be ranking in Google Maps. You just need to have satellite locations.
Okay, now with the voice, how do you get the voice? Is that you just have to pay for their service just to get that?
No. And so imagine voice search, for example, are you on podcasts? Are you taking this video, for example, and turning it into a podcast and putting it on SoundCloud and Spotify? So every one of our SEO clients, they tell you what our stack kind of is. Not everything, unless you go and call with me, then I can go over it. But basically, we take a blog, turn that into a YouTube video, turn that into a podcast, turn that into a press release. And they're all chained and daisy chained together. And we have other aspects of it that we put in together. I do very, very little backlinking. The only backlinks we do are a part of the podcast, the YouTube videos, the press releases. We don't do guest posts and all that other crap.
Now, with the Google Maps, how do you do that? Is that when you're adding the location to your posts and all that? Does that help with the Google Maps algorithm?
The biggest thing with Google Maps, so for example, are your reviews. So like when you went to a junk removal job, are you getting them to write a review right there? Are you having them take before and after images? Like I would always have them take a before and after image. Before, here's a before image. My shit looked like crap. Here's an after image. Why? Because it has, if you will, and I know this is debatable with the SEO community because like everything's debatable. But when you take an image, it has information on that image. Where are you located at? When you
Geolocation.
specifically, yeah, and when you upload those images to that review, trust me, reviews help, but a review with actual images from the actual location are like pouring gas on a bonfire.
I mean, it makes complete sense, bro. It's proving that you're there, that the server's there. It's guaranteeing it for Google that it knows it happened. It's not fake. It's not, you know what I mean? So that makes sense to me.
In a lot of reviews, if I look at reviews and I don't see images, I know they're fake usually.
No, I wouldn't say that, bro, because I didn't even know before that to even ask them that. So now that you just said that, I literally just took that note and wrote that down.
Saying, for example, a lot of people buy reviews, and if you go to a GMB and it's like 5-star, nothing ever happened that's wrong, and then nothing has images and nothing has, a lot of times it's going to be fake. A lot of them can be faked and stuff like that. You can upload videos, believe it or not. You can upload images. There's all types of things you can do to your GMB that most people don't do. But yeah, I mean, if I was, concentrating, and here's the thing, the Google algorithm for organic is affected by the Maps algorithm. So they both affect each other.